1, 2, 3, leg way, super for the film frozen Irish chef, put your network. Get it out. Get this in the boss. Since before the film Frozen. Since before preschool. The film ain't shown. Get this in the boss. Video message in the bottle. Expecting you wanting no reply. Since before preschool. Ain't no communication, like 100% free communication. Since before preschool. You need to bow. That's the donkey melon book of verse. Me and mama's mitochondria positive. Oh, this is still the single ladies traveling panties. And all the snoring jaws, hummingbirds, you to us, not you to you humans. Ages, just a number of humans. And everybody else. We need to bow. Karaoke for a second, karaoke. Wilderness is paradise now. This is our musical. Reciting canon of biomimetic kinetic sound. COS, KOS, Lacoste, Luca Hafez, denouncing pleasure, please, a long time in their toil. Be graced with clouds of perpetual mercy, mercy me. Breast milk, raining for me. We do not pray for kings and G's, we give thanks to all we have. Dub smash is Pelesis. I can't feel my face when I dub smash for you saying Bobo Palangs, but I like it. Vuvuzela, Vuvuzela. Because waka waka wa marathoner, waka waka wa marathoner. Every time I feel waka waka wa marathoner. Every time I feel we're not associated with any hashtag except ping pong. And with every other racket sport, it just loves to have tons of middle humans, micromanager middle humans. Who assume they're anything dingy but a secular A-coach. A-coach, A-C-O-A-C-H. means asecular, A-S-E-C-U-L-A-R. Selling for sake of selling. Non-governmental organization. Deal of golden calf idol fortune cookie for finely tuned athletic machines. I venerate finest vintages clay pot and mitochondria of voice self worship of any human sort. IVF. I venerate finest vintages of clay pottery. Vase. Kind of vase. What we're gonna chicken diners do. We're gonna pray for contingency to give thanks to all we have. What's in the cookie? Well, the cookie is hey, I just met you. This is crazy. Don't smash mama. It hashtag is new cheating, baby. Not a baby. Back ribs. Many future child of mine completes me. The future wife thinks in the bathroom. Thank God I don't have to babysit, which is why I don't pay for attention. G's to give thanks for all we have. Also by my son. Oh, I must suppress the vomit. Look at my son. Blah, blah, everyone's vomiting. Blah, blah. Oh, is the sun winning? Is the sun winning at something? I also like the sun. Whatever the name of the sun is. Oh. Buzzwords. Whether it's Ella under whatever umbrella hashtag, I bet you enjoy saying that. Stop trying to make hashtags happen. You are lowering their maternal net worth of the face and voice idolized mitochondria progeny in our family. We have dolls in our family. Dolls. Miss Worldwide. We have dolls everywhere. Oh, just clone copies of carbon copies dolls. There you exist. It's bad enough you exist. I must have order. I must have yogurt. I must have nana, mint, and all the rest. Really, I encourage you to reconsider. Have some mint. It's a delicious taster of the amazing condensed distilled mint. Oh, it's It's literally called sweat equity. There's nothing like mint that you can bet your $1 on. Except like maybe a cow pie bird tower made out of clay brick water and Trinity. Clay brick water in a Trinity. Because nothing in life is certain except having a marathon against your own performance for breaking Guinness Book of World Records around the world in less than 80 days. Just for the sake of breaking Guinness Book of World Records. Really? Marathon for the sake of marathon. Ton of marathon. Tons of it. Because then you are blessed with not ever being associated with any time or place. You are palaceless. So your future child is not clingy. There's no such thing as a non-clingy fan. Future child can try to defeat us in snakes and ladder ping pong like everybody else. If we have time to rally. If he wants. We don't really care. About snakes and ladder leaderboards of ping pong. It's more about the golf, really. Whose ball the fury is the realist. Ping pong is more fun. Just like all the racket sports are just for fun. We trade the jerseys. They're all very hardcore, competitive track and field. Golf is where it's at. You know, you try to reproduce the same trick shot over and over and over and over and over again. So your marathon keeps building on top of your previous marathon. You got it over and over again. Non-stop marathon. The sports highlights video is complete. Me future child of mine, just like me the future child of mine, completes me, trying to outdo me. With all the Hotline Bling Can Do Marathoner live, doing it live for the grapevine. Do it by the vine. Attitude. Can do marathoner attitude. Can do Hotline Blinger marathoner attitude, really. There is 0% negative under positive connotations. By law of large numbers, the guitar chord will feel golden calf idol resonate with niche markets abound, just as assumptions abound. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not Hotline Blinging them for the dub smash. That's just the way it is. Things have never been the same. Haters just like hating. Oh yeah. We didn't start the fire. Sports were always turning since the world was turning. Vegetarianism just makes sense, basically. You're not supposed to have any Achilles heels for nuts, dairy, or any other Achilles heels, basically, that you could possibly never resist trying if it was not at a buffet. You only eat from a buffet, basically. Vegetarians are very genteel, and they tread lightly, like a cat. Fishy, fishy, meow, meow, fishy, meow, meow, fishy, fishy, meow, meow. Everything looks like there's an alligator coming at us again. Fishy, fishy, meow, meow, fishy, meow, meow. Stop! There are phonetic blind spots every time. K-pop, Korean pop makes everybody hesitate before assuming there is a equal sign translation and or transliteration. Stop! We are not looking to court any humans for affection. Bidirectional words for our mamas. Mitochondria progeny. Because free communication is the best. Also, it gets us out of the duty of having to call them so much. It's sporty. Oh, it just makes sense. MLD. My love does not constitute indeed the most. We have the most free love, free economy, free market. Love. Free love. You can never have free love. Free enough free love, really. It's almost become like a business. In other words, MLD for my love does not constitute indeed the most. For Maternal Lullaby does not have a front or back or a back. Every Maternal Lullaby has a subjective beauty. Because we don't like to be .com.org. We assume to be courting any humans for affection. It's niche markets abound, just as assumptions abound. It's Hotline Bling. It's Pele, that's the magic. It's a time capsule. the future child of mine just never tries to guess what the ending is for any given golf rally. But it's the surf and turf foosball court, really. It's the realest. Whatever human cave ping pong table, which is very miniature, court is, sky is ours. Every other racket sport is great for fun. We go along with it and we try to be hip-hoppy mixed with it and clap and say jerseys and yes, go track and field. But it's always a miniature. Coup de France. That's our business, baby. That's how the cookie is sold, basically. When a parrot sells it. A parrot. It's a parrot. The parrot literally, like a crow, just puts in the shiny objects into a box, and the cat comes out of the bag and gives the parrot some kind of cracker or treat. And then that also clicks a QR code for giving some other parrots around the world in parrot bird towers some kind of a parrot life security. Live around 70 years. Stop being sold on the black market as pets. Because vegetarian food just makes sense. Nobody cares about the parrots. Parrots are ridiculously smart. They know so many words. And they appear to just like the words just for getting the treats. They're really very good foodies. Have you seen them with nuts? They just sit there and they just really crack it beside your ear and then... Oh, that's a very vice grip you got there. I better find his vintage up and find clay pottery! Mitochondrias, Michael Jordans, Usain Bolt palangs, Michael Jordan, and Winnie Willy Dance Pyramid, more than 14 million views, Queen of the Buddha Belly Dance, Crystal Bob on YouTube. To avoid self-worship of any human sort. We don't name any active volleyball or basketball player for fantasy league husbandry because that might mess up their game. It's really competitive. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is pretty cool. You got it. But everybody wants to have Michael Jordan's balls of fury for some reason. Probably because of Michael Jordan. But I wonder what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar feels about that. He must get all kinds of emotional about it. Mush, na, douche, me. In other words, it's under the Vuvuzela umbrella where the parents of a dead, deceased, D-E-C-E-A-S-E-D, and or other synonyms, D-E-A-D, no longer living, N-O-L-O-N-G-E-R-L-I-V-I-N-G, football player, had any kind of a time to catch his breath, really. Because football is supposed to be a very parkour. Parkour is hardcore parkour. Football is just an excuse to hit behind the knee when they're not looking and pop their veins. Sorry. It's like kickboxing, basically. It's like kangaroos just playing with each other a little bit. It's not as good as futsal. Futsal is better. There's less time for them to hit each other. It's more one touch like volleyball and basketball. Anytime it's an indoor sport, it's cleaner. Yeah, that deceased Venezuelan football player, not soccer, football, because they don't play with socks. If they play with socks, they might be more genteel with each other. Like how beach futsal is a little bit. It's pretty genteel. It's like juggling, you know. They give them these pads. Oh, girls get all pads. Really? We should give them tooth guards too, so they bite each other. Yes, this is moist. Gladiator Carney Circus Tricks. This is moist. They don't let us work with the non-human animals. So let's try it with other humans and stuff. What the fuck is this hookah? It's delicious. It's basically eggplant, concentrate eggplant, mint, eucalyptus. Oh, it really clears up the nose a little bit. Gets soft dot. For running of the bulls, really, you really want to have a deep breath for your heart rate, trying to maintain it around 40 beats per 60 seconds. L'España, El Costegari. It's just a different romance. Persian Language Foundation, PLF, PFL, Positive Feedback Loop. Because we look past the face and voice, idolize the humans. And it's a 0% body contact. Separate and distinctly different school of thought and dance. Buddha belly dance. The Buddha belly dance is what we like it or not, because we marathon from sunrise to sunset. And we eat vegetarian food before sunrise and we fast until sunset. So instead of having to say, well, I'm vegetarian, well, and then hear all the stuff that people say about vegetarians. Well, when we eat animal food, we are doing a vegetarian harvest as well. Well, vegetarians, they are just really bad hunters. Well, vegetarians, they're really not that great at sports. Well, I wonder why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar likes just piecing out from all syllables. Every syllable is a trap. Basically, vegetarian food takes it a step higher. It's a whole nother level. It's like a Matador's paradise. Paradise. It's you and the cow. The cow is an amazing vuvuzela. Oh, the eyelashes. Oh, you're a girl dragon. Okay. Damn, you fancy. Okay. Yo, cow pie. It's literally, it's like shelter for the bird tower, which makes bird tower dropping, which we bank on for growing mint. And the mint and the dairy product, it's sold because a lot of times it's shortage of breast milk. From monopoly on nap time. A lot of humans have subpar milk, like my mom. And sometimes I throw a cookie at my son. Oh, is it look at me? Okay, don't look at me when you eat. Oh, I tasted vomit. It's something about these deja vu moments. It reminds me of my mom and how she really took solace on the hookah. The vaporizer. If she had a ceramic vaporizer like the one I have, oh, she would have totally got stoked. Ceramic. Doesn't even burn anything, really. It's basically baking a cookie, but it does it in your hand. It's like a portable oven, the size of your index finger. Oh, it's so classy. I love it. I usually don't love stuff, but I really love it. It's good. There's so many different varieties. It's great. So there's a cookie that's measured with love and a cookie that's measured by robots with measuring cups, and they compete with each other. The one measured with love, I basically I stir it out and then I fold it. I fold it so many times until when I try to fold it, it kind of breaks a little bit. It cracks. But it's still wet. It's oily a little bit. It's grease that measure fry. Butter measure fry, kisses. All kinds of grease everywhere. Oh, it's like you're making a vase out of clay. Clay dough. Messi Ronaldo hypothesis. Toro, be very Toro. Torres. Oh! What is Alala? Whatever umbrella. It's never musical enough. The cow. The cow is amazing. We just we are transporters and off-road tricycles that have an electric motor. And the off-road tricycles let us stand on it. It's one of those fancy tricycles. It doesn't take a lot of space. The three wheels are right next to each other and you just stand on top. basically the size of a tennis racket or 2 ping pong rackets or a couple ping pong rackets. Maybe like 3 to 4 ping pong rackets, depending how telescopic it feels for the off-road bounciness. They really metamorphose sorceries into the off-road bounciness, so it's a smooth ride for delivering Mama's delicious cookie. Since you were preschool, because the garçons have all the fun. That's classic, that's cheesy the most. What else? Nothing tasty like being a foodie. Just working with food, really. We don't have to eat it. Just smelling it. Being around the food. You can even smell it when you have a cold. If it's good food. That's why it's yeast. It's yeast about plastic bread. Plastic bread? Even yeast about plastic donkey. Go for bread. Plastic donkey. Well, plastic donkey really. Yeah, bread is kind of like not really necessary. It smells good. Suggesting painting, engineer, architecture, sculpting method. PEAS. Suggestions for origami. ORIGAMI. Whales unveiling origami untold. Save the koala bears. Save the flamingos. Save the red pandas. You know. The pet trade is a slippery market, you know. Once you get a pet trade, then it's going to be, well, nobody really knows. It's all about protecting the wild populations in the wild. After that, the zoos kind of really do whatever they really like. We don't really care. We're only focused on our own marathon and competing against our own marathons. We're very vegetarian that way. Powder. Not a doorway powder. Vegetarian way powder, really. It's perilous. That way, we can always, forever and always, be divorced from fajer father, trying to assume the donkey can talk! The donkey can do magic tricks! He must do fancy work! I am legendary! I am Grubandil! Fabric of my flesh! I slaughter you, I choose you! Pika Pika! Poki Monica Belushi, luscious lips! Poki Monica! Fukayasha, right? Fuk. It's kind of messed up if everybody is moist for the exact same thing at the exact same time. All the time. That's why tennis and ping pong always has enough room for it to be 100% redundant, self-evident. Nobody likes their parents! Nobody! Oh la la. That covers most of the things here. The reasons why we do not play for contingencies. We give thanks for all we have. Basically, these are PS I love you love letters to many future child of mine. What else? How many other denunciations are there? Alpha Merkel Buka Hafez. Under the grace of the Vuvuzela noise. Because parents are very ill and they like to listen in on child when they are working out, which is wrong. You got it. Oh, is it my son? What's the best way to vomit? Oh, it's disgusting. Oh. I guess I threw a cookie.